Hello, we are from Group A, and in this case-based learning presentation of biodiversity and evolution, we are going to present under the case of evolution of camouflage in Sumatran leaf insects. Is it a leaf or is it not? Before we get into that, we're going to introduce our group members. We have 4 group members, consist of Intishar, Aliza, Mustofa, and me, Azka, Kamila, Shalih, and then Raidhan, Wiraatmadja, and lastly, Ibrahim, Muhammad, Fathin.
Hello everyone, my name is Biodiv&Evol. My number is B1B 023017. Presenting the background of your research. The problem is leaf insect, a prime example of extreme mimicry, ironical, disuniform, selective pressure to mimic leaf drives homospell. That its morphological conference. As a result, many genetically distinct species look identical, creating abundant cryptic species each region like Sumatra and rendering the traditional genus Phylum paraphyletic. The solution? To address this hidden diversity, we can no longer rely on adult morphological. We propose an integrative taxonomy approach combining molecular data with a stable ontogenetic character, such as ecmorphology as the key to obtaining accurate species evolution.
The next, we're going to state our problem formulation. The first one is how do leaf-like body shape, lobes, and wing venation function as morphological mimicry in Sumatran and Indonesian Phylum species? And the second one is why do populations with nearly identical external camouflage exhibit heritable morphological variation and cryptic genetic diversity? And the third one, how does geographic isolation among Indonesian islands drive evolutionary diversification and the formation of distinct Phylum lineages? And the last, how are Phylum species geographically distributed across Indonesian islands and what patterns of endemism can be observed?
Hi everyone, my name is Intishar Aliza Mustofa with the student ID V1B022011. In this part, I will be explaining how Phylum leaf insects from Sumatra and Indonesia use extreme morphological mimicry to survive, based on Busher et al. In 2023. These insects have a body shape, coloration, and a wing venation that closely imitate real leaves. Their broad bodies, the leaf-like lobes along the edges, and the detailed pattern on the wings all work together to create a very convincing leaf illusion. This camouflage is especially strong in flightless females. They have enlarged forewings and modified venation patterns that make them look even more like angiosperm leaves. Meanwhile, the smaller males have more typical fast-made wings, which are lighter and better suited for flight as they search for mates. Interestingly, the mimicry doesn't stop with the dots. Their eggs also imitate plant seeds, complete with attachment structures that help them stick to different surfaces. This increases their chances of surviving in a forest environment. So overall, Phylum insects show how incredibly effective leaf-like mimicry can be, helping them to blend into their surroundings, avoiding predators, and continuing their life cycle successfully.
Welcome to Camouflage Deception, unmasking cryptic leaf insect species. Leaf insects are masters of disguise, looking almost identical due to intense evolutionary pressure, a phenomenon called morphological convergence. However, this perfect camouflage is deception. Genetic analysis has uncovered a problem known as hidden diversity. Many of these look-alike populations are in fact distinct species. To accurately identify, scientists must use an integrative solution combining genetic data with subtle physical traits. One of the most reliable subtle traits is the egg glue. Heritable variation in egg shape is a key for species identification even when the others look alike.
Okay, next I'm going to be explaining the next point about the morphological diversification according to geographic isolation. So, geographic isolation across the Indonesian archipelago has strongly driven evolutionary diversification in Phylum leaf insects. Sea barriers between islands restrict gene flow, allowing isolated populations to diverge independently. Molecular analysis revealed that morphologically similar populations in Sumatra and Java, previously grouped as Phylum hausleitheneri, are genetically distinct species, namely Phylum nisus and Phylum gardabagusi. This pattern is reinforced by broader phylogenetic evidence showing island-specific lineages across Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Buton, and Yapen, indicating repeated diversification events shaped by Indonesia's fragmented geography.
Now, let's trace a journey of leaf. Biography and species is Phylum. These insects have an ancient origin in the Australian and Pacific regions millions of years ago. From there, they embarked on a westward migration, colonized the island of Southeast Asia and mainland Asia. This journey highlights how isolation drives speciation. Geographical barriers, especially the sea, separate population on different islands. This separation led to allopartic speciation, prevents gain flow, and causing isolated group to evolve in unique species. This process explains the high and
Slide. In conclusion, leaf insect demonstrates the peak of crisis, but this trait goes with spread, morphological coverage, and cryptic diversity. And your analysis confirmed that geographical isolation across the Indonesian islands is the primary driver of specification, creating genetical distinct lineage that nonetheless maintaining their convergent leaf-like approach due to powerful selective pressure. Ultimately, reinforcing the true diversity of Felidae, recruitment moving beyond visible adult morphology to focus on reliable genetic and development markers.
Lastly, here are the references we used, and thank you very much for listening. We are sorry if we made any mistake. Thank you, and goodbye.